Right? That was
It was mad. It was mad producers, but it was the whole Columbia.
right.
You know what I mean? And Stout had it set up. So when I got there,
D-Dot too, right? The Mad Rapper
I
shit.
ended
and all
up
that.
writing everything. Like I was doing 2 songs a day for 18 days, so I did 36 records. And then by the time it came out, I'm like, yo, you know, they thought that was my album. I was like, that's not it. Like that's not even me formulating and writing it as a record. Like it was just a bunch of songs. But I wrote songs to all kind of stuff that came up. And then I got a chance to do some things afterwards. But you know, I'm glad I didn't come out when I was there. The first.
You like how the story played out?
Yeah. Because then I got a chance. I had no direction. I built that album the way I wanted it, and it's like Get Rich or Die Trying. It was we worked for 4 days really on that project. I was in Detroit for 2 days.
Yeah, like 2-3 days.
And I did four
days
joints out
with Dre.
there, and we kept 2 of them. Don't Push Me and Patiently Waiting. And then when we got to LA, it was like another 4 days, and then I kept in the club, PIMP, If I Can't Do It, and Back Down. Out of that, those pieces. But all the other stuff, I recorded it prior to us.
Right.
Okay, and then when Dre listened and sequenced it, like that was my formula for working with Dre. I would try and go find things that would put pressure on him to give me something.
Got it.
Better, because he's such a perfectionist that he's gonna deliver a record that's better than those records for me. So when I come, I collect the best that I could do, and then bring it to him, and then he makes something better to start my albums off every time. Like that was literally how I would do things. You know?
This is probably the closest verses we're gonna get from 50 Cent, right?
Absolutely. Who the fuck you gonna find? If they wasn't on the Billboard charts with me, why are they in there?
He got wound up. Look at that. Tyrese, what up, brother?
They want to make somebody my equal that didn't do 12 years like I did it.
It's just that you look so happy and
Tyrese,
comfortable up
Tyrese
there.
Durant.
Yeah. Some Versus alumni in the building.
I love Tyrese shit, right? Look, I hate when he's upset, bro. I hate that shit, bro.
I love you, man.
I swear to God.
Yo,
and it's-
50,
look,
we hate when you're
Forbes.
upset.
The top of Forbes, right? 4,500 companies, CEOs, the smartest guys we know. If we ask them when they took their biggest losses, right? They stop for a second and they think, and it's about because it's ups and downs in business.
Yeah.
But it clearly says married and divorced. It's a column.
Yeah.
That's the biggest investment. The most expensive thing we spend is time. When you invest your time and your energy into something and then it goes left, it feels crazy. But I'm watching, and when you say, what more do you want from me?
See, I didn't know he said that shit straight to Tyrese.
All right. That shit meant something to you. You felt that. You felt that.
We viral again. Get it out the system. Run this shit back. I need to go platinum with this shit, man.
What more do you want from me? What more? That shit, I go, whoa. And I'm looking at, I know the feeling. I've been in child support court multiple times. Yeah, it's the same shit. It's like, okay, so now, where's the friendship?
Right.
You lost it. Like you said, the person that you thought was significant enough to make a significant other and it to be honored in God's eyes. That's the only purpose of marriage. Outside of that, it's a bad fucking contract. It's a bad contract. The only contract you got to renegotiate to get to a good place is marriage. They give you a bad one to start, right? If you don't do nothing and you do it, bad idea. Bad fucking idea.
That's the advice I needed.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, what's up, brother? Yes, sir.
I'm gonna stand back over here, man.
There you go. Good call. Let's see what you're doing. You got a good situation right now. Let's just go ahead.
He came out. He came out tonight. He didn't come out tonight.
No, he didn't come out tonight. You didn't come out tonight?
Nigga, I was in the audience.
He was enjoying his art. That's an R&B fan. He just, and you know him and Tank. Him and Tank did their numbers.
Yeah. That's what I said. If you
They
had
did
him
their
here, how
numbers.
you fuck up and don't bring him in the thing?
Yeah, they did their numbers.
Yeah, when you do Versus 50, you could bring him on.
I'm not doing it.
You sure? We'll just keep checking.
He's serious.
Y'all can call me back if you can get him in this motherfucker. If you get him to do it.
Can you get him to do it? Can you do it?
Yeah. Other than that, you try to put these guys there because they was in the South when it was an all New York thing.
Right.
So they want to compare themselves to that later because they think the South will support them. But your fucking numbers don't support it. It's so much of a landslide. It's not even a thing. You know, but I'm gonna leave that with Ebro because he always fuck up the culture.
Yo, man, we was having, a pleasant.
He was a program director in control of what was
And because he wouldn't put out no records, had everybody beefing, nobody wanted to work together. It was his
He would have played their records.
No, I played your records, and I played everybody who was beefing with records. Y'all didn't want to work together.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, they played those. This is the thing, right?
Here we go.
The guys that was there were not my friends. I already was boxed out of that with their relationship. What's my beef with Joe? There's no beef. There was no beef. You know what the beef is? He was uncomfortable because his loyalties.
Let's just leave it with shit got crazy.
No, but what I'm saying to you is that he was so loyal to anybody that's on the gate is on the other side with me. If they're on the gate when some shit happens, you over there, bitch. You over there because I fuck around and get into some shit, coming to hang out with you, and you there with people that don't fuck with me, and we get into something.
Mm-hmm.
See, right? So I put you on the other side, but you look like Joe. Later, when we cleared it up, it was Chris. When Chris passed, we got together because we wanted to send that off right.
That's right.
And then it changed that whole energy.
See, this was a positive interview. I just want to point out you brought up negativity.
What negative?
Just you try.
No, you.
No, why you always what? Listen, this is we supposed to be better than this, Viv. It ain't gotta be like this. Listen, man.
I tried to make you sit for me, bro.
Listen, we was chilling.
Listen, look.
No, we was chilling. We was talking about you being a songwriter. We was celebrating 50.
Okay.
Yeah, yo, say something.
No.
Do something.
I be saying nothing.
Do something. Give it up for G. Yo, give it up for G Unit. The real boy.
That's how we do that.
50. We'll see you soon, man. Thanks for coming by
I'll
the
be
show.
back. I'll come see you.
All right.
Don't think I don't like you. I'm just telling you what you did.
It's your fault. You know it's your fault.
No, I'm telling you, you really fucked up the whole system.
You gotta blame yourself a little bit too, bro.
Don't
It's
get
not
too
all
high,
that.
and I was playing your shit too. You was.
You was.
And your shit too. Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying that. Okay,
Listen,
so
don't do
who was
that.
coming? Who was coming that didn't get a shot or didn't get into a good position because I didn't work with them?
A lot of people. You had all the inertia. You had all the energy. You had all the movement.
They was enemies. It don't even matter.
See, this why. Wrap this up, Murder. Do
Niggas I
something.
don't fuck with.
That's what say something.
So 50,
Say something.
we want to focus on positive relationships here. When you and Joe, when y'all dropped, Want to Get to Know You and Ride With You, that was like 2003.
Yeah.
It was like 10
She's
years
good.
later
She's good.
until
I like
y'all
how
dropped
she
Big
changed it.
Rich
She's
Town.
good. She's good.
Right? Like that clearly is
Yeah.
a relationship that meant something to you.
Yeah.
Like what kept that bond strong? Why'd you want to work with him 10, 11 years after y'all had those big hits?
But when I thought of who's gonna sound good, who I'm gonna sound good with, I already had the first one as a reference.
Right.
And then I wanted to do it again, and then because like the theme song, I approach it different. Like I gotta come with something that matches the tones of the show. Like it's not just me randomly just throwing something together. Like Fightland is a lot more aggressive than what you hear on these other, and it's because boxing is. When they say, "Oh, is the show violent?" I'm like, "Yes." What the fuck? Yellowstone is too. If somebody dies every episode, like, but they'll forget about that. If you're talking about, is it? They want to put a negative spin, so they ask that question: is it violent? You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck what they talking about.
So how's the paid in full thing? Because you said you was doing
Coming. I'm on paid in full. I just was talking with Michael. He wrote Brooklyn's Finest.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. So I got the writer from that.
Yes. Always.
They can't help it. Jay-Z supporters, all kind of shit. He don't agree with him about Bleak. He don't agree with him. Nah, hey, Brooklyn, it's real Brooklyn shit.
This guy.
Yo, man, go ahead, Nick.
No,
go ahead.
while
Go
we
ahead.
got you, can we talk about Street Fighter and going into that and like
Street Fighter,
yeah.
October 16th.
Yeah.
It'll be out. That's gonna be a big movie too. I think it'll do really big numbers, and it's set up to. You know what I mean? A big part of the television and film is you positioning yourself properly to be in films that are intended to be summer blockbusters or those things that to come through and it has proper marketing, promotions, and everything set up for it to do the numbers.
You're at this point only giving us music as themes and intros.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in the way. See, look, hip hop culture is connected to youth culture. You are not supposed to be the hottest in nothing at 60. Fuck that, man. You can still do your shit. Like, you can still sing and there's love music. It don't never.
But you've
timeless.
never felt
Yeah.
like you still have one more album in you.
No, I still got love for music. I'm never gonna lose that. Like, I'm always want to do something. And those are like entries. Look, it's me putting a little piece or tab something in there for them to hear. Then I still do it. Then I still got it.
But you ain't giving us. I
don't need it.
I can't come. I know you.
But music's not about me.
Put them niggas out
Give me
and
that.
I do the shit from 03 and fuck them up right now.
Right, true.
Right now.
So I,
Do you have
Bring 'em. We go
any
international. They
you
don't know
got
what the
any
fuck they
unreleased
talking about.
albums, 50? You got any albums you recorded you just don't want us to hear?
Yeah, I got music out in.
Nadeska, he got
albums
mad.
worth of-
Nadeska, he
If
got
I
mad
don't
records, bro.
look, if it doesn't sell, you keep it to your motherfucking self, right? Motherfucker tell you this was a personal album, I made this for this and that. And why do I hear it, bitch?
Yo, because sometimes you need to share that with the world.
yeah,
The world
yeah.
needs to go through that with you. We want that sometimes.
No, man, you just
Yo, you were the king of
Those things you
marketing
can
and
put it-
promotion, but sometimes we want to know.
promotions for something. If you want to do it, tie it to something and just let it go. It'll
So
work.
in the paid in full movie,
Yeah.
would there be records from 50 Cent in the movie?
I'll do something for it, you know.
50 featuring Tyrese.
And that time, we gotta figure out something.
Let's go.
That's right. You're an actor.
That's right.
You're an actor.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about.
But 50 also, on top of you not want to do it yourself, you will tap in with a younger artist like Skilla Baby who's getting ready to drop.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So-
you'll do them
I
features.
like Skilla, the Baby.
Yeah.
A lot of the new artists, I check them out. Like I look for what I like in the new artist. So I'm not a critic to them. I just look and say, what's cool about him? Like, why is he who he is right now to the culture at the moment? Like, I think whoever's in college is your core audience because their socialization is so important to them at that point that they go party every available moment away from their schoolwork.
Yo, you always in business mode, and you can't even.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I can't even
See,
just
look,
come get the hard drive from you and just put out some records for
My
fun.
core audience, my core audience is running the world right now.
Yeah.
Right.
They are successful in running the world. And then this may be why you see me able to make deals that it wasn't possible to make. You know, and
Because you walk in them boardrooms.
I'm 50,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the significance of me. So then it changes the way things are, you know, and then it's cool. I wouldn't pick a different time.
There he is.
Oh,
There he is. Donnell, what up, brother? Great show tonight, Joe. Phenomenal show.
Donnell was super clean on us tonight.
Super clean.
Came in here pipping, on fire.
Yo, Joe, how you feel?
I'll finish this up later, man. That shit was funny. 50. I can't watch them niggas. Listen to Joe and them Joe old ass. That's what I was supposed to be watching next. I was supposed to be watching Jordan. '88 Jordan. See how '88 Jordan was balling.
Isaiah Thomas, Jordan, guarded by players in his third All-Star game from the Atlanta Hawks. 6'8", Dominique Wilkins. And center, an All-Star for the 10th time. One of the game's most rugged rebounders from the Washington Bullets, 6'10", Moses Malone. At guard, the most valuable player of the 1984 and 1986 All-Star games. This Chicagoan is making his 7th All-Star appearance from the Detroit Pistons, 6'1", Isaiah Thomas.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
From the Chicago Bulls, Mark Lyle. Assistant coaches from the Atlanta Hawks, Brendan Surr, Don Chaney, and Brian Hill. And the head coach of the Eastern Conference team from the Atlanta Hawks, Mike Fratello. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
We had to call a timeout after 2 minutes because they were hyperventilating. You know, the nervous energy, the buildup. They're trying to prove to the fans and the coaches that selected them that they're worthy of this honor.
Two veteran officials are working the game, Darryl Garretson and Jake O'Donnell. O'Donnell, by the way, worked the previous All-Star game here at Chicago Stadium back in 1973. Bill Oakes is the alternate. Underway. And Larry Bird makes the first steal.
Steal by Bird!
Loops it in.
Damn, Bird.
And we may have had a problem with the clock as Jake O'Donnell goes over to the scorer's table.
Randy Moss.
Who is he going to alley-oop to?
Manute Bol, but he's not here. I don't think Jordan could have gotten that one.
No. Hey. But a lot of the press corps could have.
Do you think Manute could have gotten that one?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We also had a buzzer sound, so we have a stoppage of play, and there's Larry Bird, the three-point shooter, and he said there's no question what he wants to do in this game. He says, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan and get him into the game and get the crowd into the game.
Yeah, he just feels that it's Michael's hometown, and he'd like to see Michael achieve that goal, the MVP. One thing that coaches have to do, and I think they'd emphasize before the game, is let's play very unselfishly, because what we have out here are great scorers on the court, so they're going to have to play together and sacrifice a little bit on the court.
Such a thing as being too unselfish?
You might see that early in the game.
And they go to the loop pass. It was short. Thomas going to Jordan, and here comes Pat Lieber. Snubbed a year ago. He's an all-star now. So already we have a lot of shooters, but we see a little defensive aggressiveness by the East.
You know, right off the bat, Pat Riley asked the players yesterday, who would you like to match up against? And Magic Johnson said, I want to play Jordan.
They double team him on the pick and roll. Karl Malone gets the first basket of the ball game. And you saw a very fine look at Karl Malone in our pregame show. Lieber is on Isaiah Thomas. Jordan guarded by Magic. He got free and missed the shot, and here's a 4-on-3 for the Western Stars. English didn't have control, and Jordan makes the block to Wilkins, open court.
He would have won the dunk contest with that one yesterday.
Hakeem comes back, and we've got an exciting start to this one.
I guess this is exciting.
Olajuwon, the starting center.
Nice pass. Nice
Blocked
block.
by Hakeem. He got a piece of the ball from behind. Great defensive play by Olajuwon. And Malone scores. And if this pace continues, maybe we'll hit 200 or so.
Today,
Well, we'll see substitutions
no
very
defense
quickly
at
at this
all.
pace, but it's the nervous energy that's being worked on by the players.
trying at least swiping at him. Shit.
West with the lead inside Wilkins. And the East All-Stars are getting free inside.
Well, just good execution with their set offense.
Lafayette Lieber. Malone outlets. And it's picked off by Hakeem Olajuwon. And that's because they haven't been around to practice much. A little mix-up there.
Right, and that is thinking one area that the coaches, they only have an hour's worth of practice time that David, well, yesterday, is they work on their set plays offensively. They have no time to review a defensive philosophy.
Isaiah Thomas.
IT.
The reaction Isaiah Thomas got there, he's a native Chicagoan, but you heard some boos by Chicago Bulls fans.
Well, I think that stems because a couple of years ago in an All-Star game, people questioned, did Isaiah freeze out Michael Jordan? And I don't think the fans here in Chicago forgot.
English from Pat Lieber. And that's a story that simply has not gone away.
These niggas been beefing up for that long.
2.5 minutes elapsed in the first period.
Now, we haven't seen Larry Bird get involved at all offensively for the East team.
He's forfeiting that
He's
business.
posting up against Karl Malone now. Thomas, and a good switch. Malone is all over Isaiah Thomas. 1 second on the shot clock. Bird gets it off in time but misses. And here's another 4-on-2 break. And a foul called inside. Pat Riley said, look, if we ever have a problem, look for Lever or English, the Denver players. They're always on the wing.
Look at this guy, Jordan, come up across and block the shot. You know, he's known as an offensive player, but right there shows you the defensive ability. Here's Lever swinging the basketball, looking inside, fine pass to English.
Lever makes the free throw. So Pat Lever, who was snubbed a year ago and leads the NBA in triple doubles. That's points, rebounds, and assists. He is only 6'3" and is one of the top rebounding guards in the league, if not the best. 3 minutes gone by. The West with the early margin.
Kicked it out about the second.
And a foul is called. The first foul called against the West Stars, and that'll be against Hakeem Olajuwon.
You know, you look at the matchup. There's Moses and Hakeem. You know, Moses got Hakeem started in this game of basketball. Worked with him down in Houston. Almost adopted him as a son.
Michael Jordan from outside. They played in that gym down in Houston, Texas. Here is Malone. Here's Olajuwon out of nowhere, and the basket counts, and a foul. Hakeem Olajuwon, by the way, was the third highest vote getter of all the All-Stars. We know about Jordan and Magic Johnson over 1 million. It was Olajuwon who was third.
And there's Olajuwon beating Moses at his own game, getting to the offensive glass.
Larry Bird picked up the foul, and Olajuwon misses one, and the West leads is 4. Thomas trying to go the distance, loses it. Moses Malone gets it back. And Isaiah Thomas, you'll see this fella, this 40-year-old fella soon, Kareem, as the ball is knocked out of bounds, controlled by the West. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, by the way, was in a hotel room. He had a bad throat. They didn't think he was going to play, but he says he will. As will James Worthy, who's been bothered by tendonitis of the knee, 2 Lakers. Karl Malone wearing Pete Maravich's number, as you heard. Thomas, no foul. Lever comes out with it. Magic. No look pass to English. Crashing the boards is Olajuwon. He is playing like a terror so far in this game.
Well, we see that presence of the physical game from the West.
4-on-2.
Right now, Mike Patel has to be a little upset with the East team because they're a little too cute out here with the basketball and handling it. And there's an example by Isaiah. He should have just pulled up and shot the open jump shot.
Nearly a steal by Magic, and Michael Jordan with 4. So Thomas and Jordan and Wilkins each with 4, and it's a 12-12 game.
You know, during the game, the coaches will try and read this ball game and see which players complement each other to have them ready for the 4th period.
Lever hits from outside. The improved Denver Nuggets, what a comeback they've had this year, and they've got 2 starters on this team in English and Lever.
And Lever's had to go to the 2-guard position for the Denver Nuggets with the addition of Michael Adams.
Jordan going baseline against Magic, and a foul is committed. You mentioned the story about the All-Star game a couple of years ago, Billy, and the story was during the slam dunk contest, Michael Jordan was real cool, and a lot of people thought that maybe he was cocky, and the feeling was he was frozen out in the game, and that story really hasn't gone away, although Isaiah Thomas, who was supposed to be part of that, denies it, and Jordan says, I never said it myself.
Yeah, and you remember the stories that Magic and Larry Bird didn't get along many years ago as players, and now they're dear friends and do commercials together.
Hakeem, long range.
I came
And
into the
he's
shot
fouled
like
with
that.
6:45 remaining in the first period. An exciting start to this All-Star game, and we're dead even.
Got that coach out there, Doug Moe, they'd have a pretty good situation in Denver.
You know, that's the way coaches should really be, shouldn't they? I mean, they're loose like that.
Oh, yeah, Doug's very loose. He's got an ulcer, high blood pressure. Other than that, he's doing great.
Here's Hakeem Olajuwon, regarded as the best center in the league. And I think the Rockets are a team
on the move. Yeah, I spoke to Akeem before the game, and I said, Akeem, how do you assess the trade, bringing Joby Carroll and Floyd to the ball club? And he feels they'll be a much better basketball team. Even he thinks they're better now, but they will even be better.
So does Pat Riley. Larry Bird. And Jordan misses inside and almost had a shot. Bird has yet to score in this ball game. Here's Magic Johnson. Oh, little trickery. Oh, showtime. Isaiah back 3-on-2 East, and a foot block by Lieber, and they'll have a new 24-second clock. And is he having fun? Patrick Ewing and Doc Rivers.
Now watch Jordan on this play, right there, going for this loose ball off the boards.
Oh, nice.
What an athlete.
6:20 remaining first period. And Doc Rivers is in the game, so is Patrick Ewing for the East All-Stars. So the first substitutions. Ball knocked away nearly, and Rivers is fouled going up. So a native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, who plays for the coach Mike Fratello, is in the ball game. He said 5 years ago he sat in the same hotel here in Chicago and cried because he was not picked in the first round. So he's come full circle being an All-Star.
Well, he used it as motivation, and I think the players sitting at home that felt they deserved to be a playoff, to be in the All-Star game, should do the same thing to prove the fans and the coaches were wrong not selecting them. I think this will be a great boost to Glenn Rivers' confidence, because last year he struggled, as we know, during the course of the playoffs. And knowing that on today, that he is one of the top 24 players in the world, this has got to give Mike Fratello a great deal more confidence in just Glenn Rivers.
He misses the free throws, and Karl Malone clears. Patrick Ewing did not play a couple of years ago. He was injured. He's in there now. Jordan on Magic, and Bird helping. Off Malone's hands. No-look pass from Magic to Olajuwon, and Magic is just that so far in this game. And Akeem now with 8 points.
You know, one award. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson have won every conceivable award, but the one they both have now won is MVP in this All-Star game.
Akeem gets a piece of that one. And Alex English. Karl Malone locked inside by Dominique Wilkins. And they're going to say offensive interference against the West-East ball.
Pat Riley told me he taught that pass yesterday to Magic.
All right, here's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at age 40, the oldest All-Star in history. He breaks his own mark. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13.
There were 6 players yesterday in the Legends game that are younger than Akeem. Than Abdul-Jabbar.
Jordan with 8, Olajuwon with 8 are the game's high scorers. 5 minutes remaining in the first. Offensive foul.
You are the Queen of Dragons. Show them
Barkley
you do not waver,
finna
and then we'll stand against.
And here they come. Danny Ainge, Charles Barkley, Kevin McHale.
Alvin Robertson for the West. Danny Ainge.
And for the West, Alvin Robertson, who was a starter the last 2 years, is in the ball game. So Mike Fratello with a wholesale change here.
Well, one thing you want to do in the first half, coaching a game like this, is make sure everybody gets some minutes on the court.
Rivers, wild shot, Malone clears. Mark McGuire has come in as well. He's filling the lane. Bounce pass, Malone from Magic. Doc Rivers. And it's knocked away, still East ball. So the East with Barkley, Ewing, McHale, Ainge, and Rivers.
Now the thing about this, notice the backspin he puts on the pass so it will bounce properly for Malone to receive the pass.
Danny Ainge missed the shot. Malone going for the loose ball. They're not playing this game so far like it's an exhibition.
No, there's pride. That's why these players excel in what they're doing, being professional basketball players. If they didn't have the pride, they wouldn't be all-stars.
Pride, dog. All-star teams ain't got the pride no more, they saying.
There go, Cal. There you go. And Ewing stepped on the line. Billy, a lot of people think that in the beginning of the game, it's let's have a lot of fun, and when we get down to the end, it's crunch time. I think they're playing this game like it's crunch time now.
Yeah, they'll play all 48 minutes as hard as they possibly can.
it had it gone, and Magic will go to the stripe. 14 fouls against the East Stars, 3 against the West.
Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
The view from behind Mike Fratello and the Eastern bench. There's Fratello. Mike Fratello is only 5'6". He's a little man among giants, but he said he got a lot of confidence. His dad was an amateur boxer, and that helped him have the confidence to deal with the giants he deals with.
I'm glad you mentioned that to me. I won't give him a hard time from now on.
West is led all the way. Aguirre with a good steal. Magic finds Malone and a foul. You know, Magic plays 48 minutes. The West has a real good shot here.
And Magic would have a real good shot of being MVP. It's a good thing Charles Barkley didn't get his hand in the way of that attempted dunk by Karl Malone. He would have lost a couple fingers.
Barkley's foul, and here is Malone. Calls his mother in Summerfield, Louisiana before every game. I asked him, what did she tell you today? Because she always says, these are the numbers I think you should shoot for. 25 points, 11 rebounds.
Well, he's right on course.
Malone with 8 points and 4 boards so far, and we have just under 4 minutes to go in this first period.
Now, defensively, what the West is doing very well is doubling down.
Ainge hits the shot. That's tough to do, isn't it, when you haven't worked on this?
Yeah, it is, but every team in the league does some form of doubling teaming anytime the ball goes into the low post.
Ewing corrals Magic's miss. Rivers changed hands, got the basket in the foul. Nifty play by Doc.
You know, you see Glenn Rivers going to the basket. We have, 4 players from Chicago. Aguirre, Rivers, Jason Thomas, and they all do one thing and try to do it, and that's go to the basket. And the reason for that is when you're a young kid growing up in a windy city and you're out on that schoolyard, you know, with the wind, you can't shoot the jump shots. So you must work at taking the ball as close to the basket as possible.
Magic gets a breather for the first time. He has 2 points and 5 assists and has been on every break, and Clyde Drexler is in. So is Xavier McDaniel. There are a lot of interchangeable parts on Pat Riley's club. They can maybe force some mismatch problems, can't they?
And that's what he'll try to do. Once they get everybody into the game and get them into the flow, he'll look to create those mismatches.
Well, the East seems to have the stronger team on paper, but the West has led all the way. And with 3:21 remaining, we'll come back in a moment. Hey, and he has tortured the Lakers in games, and he said, well, if Pat Riley gives me a lot of time, maybe I'll take it easy on him.
I don't think he'll ever do that. Bernie Bickerstaff hopes he never does it. Now the game changes, though, Dick, because now the East becomes the more physical team inside.
And you can see it right there as Ewing and McHale collapsed around Kareem. Ainge, 3-point danger. Ewing, double team, put it up anyway. And knocked out of bounds, it'll be West ball.
A lot of good passing and
you're right, they've got
back
Ewing,
in the 80s.
McHale, and Barkley. Those are
Not
three
too many people
sturdy men up front and a smaller front line with Kareem,
crossing people over.
Mark, Aguirre, and McDaniel in the front court for the West.
So the West has got to beat the East with quickness, try to get out into the open court.
McDaniel with McHale right on him. Here's Charles, Sir Charles.
Sir Charles. Good pass, sir.
Ewing and an offensive foul called against the East. Kevin McHale called for it.
You know, Barkley is such a unique player. Here's a guy, he's under 6'5". He led this league last year in rebounding. He has such phenomenal quickness and strength. I've never seen a player with those ingredients.
Alvin Robertson with a quick
under 6'5". I thought he was 6'6".
it away.
Go back there, shoot.
Robertson made the team. A lot of people thought Dale Ellis should have made it, and he's the only member of the NBA top 10 scorers who are not here. Help, Kelly. Sky hook. Thank you very much. Wouldn't be the same without that.
There's a guy that was in bed for 2 days with a strep throat, comes out here, and again, you know, you hear the players mention pride. Well, he just epitomizes it.
They go into McHale, double team quickly. 7 on the shot clock. Ainge goes for 3. Ewing gets the rebound and draws the foul. So a look at Patrick Ewing of the New York Knicks, who's become a force as a shot blocker.
Now here's that inside strength. You see Charles pushing Hakeem. Now there's Ewing going to the offensive glass, and if they continue to do that, that will create a problem for Pat Riley. He's going to have to get maybe Karl Malone back in the game.
What about the Knicks? Are they a team on the rise, you think, somewhere?
Absolutely. I think that now they have gained a lot of confidence playing in Madison Square Garden. Now they have to get some confidence through Rick Pitino that they can compete on the road.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Mark Aguirre with white shirts in his face misses. And there's Danny Ainge filling the lane behind the back to Ewing, and it's stripped away. I believe Robertson got a hand on it. And it was last touched by Jake O'Donnell, which means it's the East ball.
He's so tired.
Come on, Jake, get out of the way.
He didn't even get back. He's still
I'm sure someone said that.
Now we see the East trying to go inside to Charles Barkley.
Alvin Robertson is called on the foul.
Foul on Mark Aguirre.
They get Aguirre. There's Pat Riley. This is a sad weekend for Pat Riley. His brother Len passed away on Friday in Florida after a lengthy illness. Pat will miss the Lakers' next game. That's against Indiana on Tuesday. Len Riley was survived by his wife Katie and his daughter Kelly, and of course we send our condolences as well. We'll be seeing Pat Riley next Sunday.
Not a bad game. Now, two teams I think that have played against each other once in a while, the Celtics and Lakers.
Aguirre missed the three. Ewing.
Pick it up. That's what Rick Pitino would have said to him. Pick it up and give it to the guard.
There's Larry Bird, who did not score when he was in there early. Drexler with a screen from Kareem, and Patrick Ewing fought through the screen and fouled Clyde Drexler. So Bird on the bench, and so is Irvin Johnson.
Clyde Drexler shoots 2.
You know, Magic has his own All-Star game in the summer. And he's running for 2 years now, and he gets the finest players in the league to go out there and play in L.A. And he's raised nearly $1 million for the United Negro College Fund.
It's going to become a staple, and it's really the best all-season All-Star game around.
Let's give it to some
And
people
everybody
that we know,
shows up for
man.
Magic.
They'll never see
Winding
that
down to a
money.
minute to go in the first. Rivers. Doc Rivers with his second basket. Jordan leads the East with 8, and Karl Malone and Elijah Wan have 8.
All these foundations, the
The
places
West by
they be
1,
saying,
and Ewing.
I never seen
Finger roll
one that be
doesn't
like,
go,
yo,
and that would have
we
given
got
the
this,
East
the
the
money
first
from
lead they've enjoyed.
foundation from Magic Johnson. And
McDaniel couldn't handle it.
we
Well,
good
just
for a
little
couple
too
months.
cute. Both teams handling the basketball.
Robertson.
Allen Robertson.
And when you're in an All-Star game, you're not familiar with each other. You don't know how each other's going to react in the open court situations. That's why you should keep it simple with your passing.
Ainge. Barkley. And he's on the line.
East ball.
12 turnovers, and a lot of that is to expected because they're playing the up-tempo game both sides.
Up-tempo, and then not as familiar with each other. You know, just playing once a year maybe in an All-Star game. It takes years to really develop that chemistry.
Danny Ainge. Rivers top of the key, or top of nearly the three-point line. And they're going to jump it with Xavier and Ainge. I think the defense of this game has really been the story so far on both sides. They're doubling, and they're all over the shooters.
Well, there's a great deal of pride with it, you know, because you have players out here that are considered offensive players. They want to prove that they can play all facets of the game. We see the West team, anytime the ball goes inside, we see Charles Barkley trying to get cute and get in there for the jump ball. But we see that the West doubles down anytime that ball goes inside, trying to force the perimeter shot.
And it's a violation by the East team, and so the West will take over. To bring you up to date, the West has Drexler and Alvin Robertson at guard, Aguirre, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Xavier McDaniel up front.
seconds remain in this first period, and a foul. Both teams in the penalties, so a bad foul pair will give chance to West to get 2 more.
Drexler, 2 seconds.
Clyde Drexler is on.